Hello everyone, Laura Uzi, back again with another survival build. I don't use duplicating glitches, so I don't use host options for flying. It's pure legit survival. This time I've taken on the fishing village. It's actually quite a simple build, it's not complicated. The whole idea of my videos are to give people ideas of builds in survival, what you can do. Some of them might take you a while to do, but you can do them in survival. Now let's go in and have a look. Over here we have an old building I done, an idea for a red brick. Simple, but it works. Again, this is a fairly simple idea. It works. The houses are all simple. They don't have to be complicated. Now there's a couple of little rules in building this. Now we start off here. The whole basis of this is I'm using half slabs. Now, if you put an ordinary slab down like this, and you can try and place something on it, you're not going to be able to place anything. So basically what you do is when you're starting off and you're putting off your main building starting off, you do two, put that there, then we get rid of them, then you're able to place stuff on it. Otherwise you won't be able to place anything. Now there's one other, now you can place a torch there like that. So basically, this is your base. So this is how you'd have your base. But it has to be the second block up, otherwise you can place none. Now there's one little glitch in this. I'll show it to you now. This would be for your houses. Take that out of there. Actually, I'll take this door. Now for some reason, I don't know why, while I can place any sort of slab down, it won't let me place a door. It just won't place. So basically when I came over to these buildings, as you see here, I can place a block straight to the ground, but it wouldn't let me place a door. So I had to fill this in with blocks. Basically, it doesn't do any harm to the building, you're just going up an extra story high as such. It looks good to look at, it looks the part. Simple interior. Now again, the idea is simple. The buildings are very simple, but they work. There's no point in complicating them in any sort of fashion. I've transported villagers over. Again, if you want to know or me to do a video on transporting villagers or do a video on something else, let me know. Leave a comment. Now, how I transport these villagers is basically really very simple. I have a rail going the whole way around my map. So all I did was I done a connection from there to here, up over the fence in here, and basically I just put the villagers into a minecart and sent them on their way. So basically I can move villagers to anywhere in my map I want to move them to. Keeping in the team, I put them in. Now I'm going to double stack high here in the fences. Now reason being, it would have looked a lot better if it was only just one. But with the two, I had to keep it there, otherwise the villagers will be getting out onto the water. And then I'd never be getting them back in, it'd be just a nightmare. So basically I've gone the second level on the fencing to keep the villagers basically confined to in here, as it's part of the team of the building. This is the main building. The thing about villagers, you can plan wherever your villagers are going to go, but they're just going to congregate in one spot. I've tried everything, none works, they go where they want to go. Other than I build little fences around them and confine them. But I do like my villagers to be free range, let them run free. Again, it's a good view from here. They do move a little bit, the villagers. Again, it's a simple build. Easily done. Now, if you were to do this, depending on the material I have, this is an old world, I have a couple of good treehouse farms for getting material. If you have a young world, well basically what I would start off with, build the first one, get the house complete, because what happens is sometimes is when you start doing big builds, you start getting bored, and then you lose interest. Where by starting off with one building, you're getting your building done, you've finished, you've seen something out of your work, instead of going on forever and you're just getting absolutely nowhere. And judging by from what I've seen of a lot of people, they seem to, seems to what happens is why they start duplicating glitches. They start getting bored, they take on as something, it's a bit too big for them, and then they lose interest. Now the other thing, I've built this in peaceful mode, normally it would be in the easy mode, but due to a glitch with zombies spawning in houses, I've gone into peaceful mode because I spent all my time hanging around the village trying to prevent zombies coming in and polishing off all the villagers. Now, when anybody's watched my previous video on the mushroom village I should say, in the village in total between that and the other village, there's 28 converted from zombies into villagers in there. And I don't want to see all that work go down the tubes due to a bug of zombies spawning in houses. So if you're having problems with your villagers disappearing, because you probably won't notice it for a while, but when you go over to your NPC village and you might see only 1 or 2 left as they disappear slowly because zombies are spawning in houses. Now what I suggest you do is go into peaceful mode, and until they fix the bug, just leave it in peaceful mode, because there's no point losing all your villagers due to a bug they've created. Now I've seen another article, another lad has creepers spawning in his house. So obviously it's a bug, which creeper in your house just is going to mess up, especially if you have a chest full of all your good stuff. You could lose an awful lot of material. So until they fix that bug, I'm going to stay in peaceful, because I want to start building again. I want to start trying different ideas, instead of spending my whole time back and forth to a village, spending the night in the village, making sure zombies don't spawn in houses, polishing all my villagers off. Because there's a lot of work put into getting these villagers, so I don't want to see it all down the tube, due to 2U19, 2U20 and 21, where this bug came in, and it's still there. And the truth between 2U and 19, I think I've really got very little out of it. I didn't get horses. I've lost a majority of an NPC village. Now, I built a breeding farm for villagers, and I've repopulated it. So I'm not going to put all that work down the tubes again, just to go into normal mode. So I'll do a little stack up here. Again, this looks quite good at night. I always try and put as many torches in as possible in certain areas once they look right, because I like them to look good at night. Now the area where I place it in, it's in the right spot. It looks good. Nice little jungle forest over there to the side. So I think I'll leave it there. So the best of luck from you, Uzi. And if you have any questions, comments, or you'd like me to build something, leave a comment, and let's see what I can do. And from this little view here, the best of luck, Uzi, and take care.